Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. So today I figured I'd do some altered cards. I have here some bingo cards, some flash cards, some playing cards, and even a couple of laundry tickets or tags that we can play with and alter to make it look like something other than what it started out as, right? So those are kind of things that will go into a junk journal as either additional journaling space or as a cute tag or ticket that you can just clip into a junk journal. Here are my prototypes. I took 3 playing cards and I altered them for a tea it's like a tea party kind of journal that I'll be working on coming up soon. So yeah, I went ahead and altered some of these playing cards. This one is just a little frog. It says, "I heard you got a bug." I'm going to put this onto a get well soon card. Alright guys, so I'm going to start with, let's start with the bingo cards. I find those to be a little bit easier to decoupage. So what I have here are a lot of napkins that I've pulled away the second ply of paper from. Here's another one that I'm going to be using. Here's some just tissue paper. This is like gift wrapping tissue paper. If you can't find pretty napkins like these, which I picked up at the dollar store, and this was a thrift store find, you can always just use tissue paper for like gift wrapping. I also have here some of my scraps from my deco collage the other day when I did those what did we do? Oh, the guest checks. So yeah, I just pulled a lot of my leftover scraps from that project, as well as some scraps from the weekly tag challenge. So I'm just going to use some of all of this in making this project. So of course, I just want to, let's just get some stuff onto here. I'm going to use collage medium on here. This is just Tim Holtz Distress Collage Medium. That's what it looks like. And I'm just going to pop a little bit like right through here and just start adding some stuff to it. So I'm going to tear my tissue and just apply it right through here, and then just put some more of this on top. And we'll tear away the excess. We're not gonna leave it all on there, but I'm just gonna start layering some things on top. So here's some of this pretty paper that we made the other day. And if you want to ink after you tear, that'll be a good time to do that. I'm just going to use ground espresso because it's here on my desk. So again, this is just, we're just layering some stuff on top of each other. And with every layer, I just add a little bit more collage medium right on top of there. I'm going to put some of this washi. So we're testing this washi at the same time. Actually, this is from Temu. I've never used this washi before. So let's give this a test. Just looking for this guy right here. So this is like some, it looks like torn washi. It's torn on the edges and it looks kind of like it's super distressed. So like it was burned almost. But we know it's not actually burnt. But yeah, it just looks like burned paper. So let's just see what this is. Okay, so it separates fairly easily, and it just looks like torn, burnt paper. Very cool. I like that. So I'm just going to tear off a little piece from there and just add it right here to the edge, and put a little bit of more of the Distress Collage Medium on top of it. That looks good so far. I'm gonna add some fabric to this project, so I'm gonna use my Fabrifix glue. I'm just gonna put like a little bit of Fabrifix glue right up through here. I don't know how well it's going to hold. We'll find out. And then I will add a little bit more of the collage medium on top of it. And I'm going to leave my fabric dangling off the edge right there. I like that. That's pretty cute. And I'm just going to tear off the edge here of this tissue paper. And then I will ink the entire card, so the whole thing will be a little bit more uniform. I may round the corners on this. I mean, that would be a good time to do that if you want. I think because this has a squared off line right here, I'm not gonna round the corners on that one, but I will ink it. So I'm just gonna go through and ink right through here. I'm going to let this dry for just a few, and then we can see what else we can add. Alright, so for my next bingo card, I'm going to do some tissue paper. Just going to tear away some tissue paper. This is like packaging, you know, gift wrapping tissue paper. And I'm just going to add a little piece right across here. And then add some more Distress collage medium on top of it. And then from there I will put on another strip of some homemade paper that we made. I'm going to use Scotch Create just to get some adhesive on the back here. And I'm just going to pop this down just about anywhere. I already pre-inked that piece, so it's just fine right there. I'll put some more of that on top. And then, let's see, what else? What else can I put on here? I have a pretty little lady right here. Let's do this. I'm just going to ink around her. I'm going to grab some lace. Or I can use some mesh. Not a lot, just a little bit, like a little hint of something back there. And I'd adhere it with some more of this collage medium. And then I will place her down with some Scotch Create right on top. And add some more collage medium on top of her. This helps to like dull down whatever it is that, like if you put a photo like this on there and it's too shiny, you can definitely use collage medium to dull it down just a little bit. And then I have this little washi of some mushrooms, so I'm gonna add that to it. You really can't see that there, but it's all good. And let's see, what else am I going to put on here? Maybe I'll place a butterfly up at the top. These things are just sometimes so difficult to grab a hold of in order to pull them apart. I'm just going to place that little butterfly right up there and add some more collage medium to it. And we'll do a sentiment. Let's put a sentiment down there. Live every day with intention. How about that? That sounds good. Live every day with intention. Sounds like good advice to me. And then I will just apply a little bit more of the collage medium. A little goes a long way, guys, with the collage medium, so don't feel like you have to load it up on your paper. The only thing I would suggest is that you kind of get everything going in the same direction. This way, when it dries, it's not like, you know, swashbuckled all over your project, and just try to get it all going in the same direction. I'm going to set this aside to dry because it has multiple layers on here and not everything is touching. So, but that's what one of them will look like. I'll ink around the edges once I'm done. I'm going to bring this guy back in. This was our first bingo card. I'm going to add my little mushroom because I've decided what else I'm going to put on here. So I'm going to add this little mushroom right here to this one. And I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive to it, just using my Scotch Create glue stick. And I'm going to pop it down right here, right on top of the fabric, the tissue, everything. I'm just going to pop it down right there on top and apply some more collage medium on top of that. I'm also going to add here, oh, here it is, a little dried flower. These are just some stickers with some actual dried flowers in there. I'm just going to pop that down like right up here at the top. And because it's like encased in cellophane, it may be like a little shiny. So I'm just going to add some collage medium on top of that to dull it down, and brush everything in the same direction. And then we'll add a sentiment on here as well. Practice kindness, sure, why not? That's some good advice. Practice kindness. And I'll put some more on top of it. So this guy right here needs a little bit more glue, and I'm going to use some thicker glue on the backs of this and my butterfly just to get that stuck down. Okay, and again, set it aside to dry. And I will set this aside for now until I find another person to put on here. All right, let's move on to, let's do something else that's also large. We're going to do one of these are flashcards. So I'm just going to, again, apply a little bit of medium on here. Grab one of my favorite napkins. This is like already pre-collaged. Got this at the dollar store, and kind of works in almost every instance that I used it. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of collage medium onto that, tear away any of the excess. I still want it to look like it's a card. So, right, just tore away the excess, leaving the edges frayed like that. Looks really cool. Okay, and I like this washi, so I'm going to use some more of it. And this is just that washi that I picked up from Temu. It's kind of like a burnt edge. It's really cool, actually. And I will add a little bit of adhesive to it, just to make sure that it's good and sticky. Just going to place it where? Right here. Sure, why not? Right there. And I'm going to put some more foliage, so I'm hoping this shows through. Just going to separate this and apply it right through here. Okay. And I'm going to add some flat back pearls onto this card as well. Okay. Maybe I'll add some fabric. Just a smidgen. It doesn't need a lot. Just hanging off the edge with some frayed edges. I like that. You grab some Fabrifix. Right after the washi will be this piece right through here. Nice. And I will add some collage medium to that, and then as it's drying, then I'll go back in and ink the edges, but the collage medium is still wet around the edges. Alright, so let me see, what else am I going to do to this guy right here? Let me grab a person, a paper doll, and I'll be back in 2 ticks. I've been looking for somebody that's either sitting or smiling so that I can either put them up here on top of the mushroom, but I think she's about the closest I'm going to find to a smiling paper doll. Many of these people did not smile back in the day. It was forbidden for whatever reason. They just did not smile. So yeah, what says practice kindness other than a smile? And you can't find one with a smile on their face. It's almost impossible. So I'm just gonna go with this little person right here. She looks pretty kind to me, so I'm just gonna add her to the project. Just like that. Okay, I think that does it for this one. Yeah, I'll let everything dry on it. Let's bring back in this one. This one was giving me some problems. Yes, I used this mesh ribbon underneath the picture of this person, but I still like it. I like it a lot. I'm just gonna ink it as my distress medium is drying. It's still a little wet around the edges, so yeah, I'm just gonna ink around here. And we can call this one just about done. Okay, I'm sure once all of that dries, like I have glue underneath everything, so once it all dries, it should be fine. All right, so I'm just tossing these back here. So let's do one of these guys right here. Oh great, you want to be in the project? You're in it. So I'm just going to add some medium on here, pop that down right through here, and add some medium on top of it. I have to talk myself through these projects, guys. Like, you know, I can play some music for y'all if you like, if you don't want to hear me talk about it, but yeah, I just have to talk myself through. This looks great already, like all by itself. That looks really good. I like this washi, so I'm going to use some more of it. This is a different roll, so I'm just going to add some of this second roll onto the project. If I can get it to open. So this is what I mean by it's sitting in a warehouse for too long, because even the tape that they're using to hold the washi closed is like old and gooey. So not really sure how long these things have been sitting around, but yeah, it's best to just add a little bit of your own like glue to it, either glue stick or some Fabri-Tac or Fabrifix to the backs of these, because you just never know how long they've been sitting around in a warehouse waiting for their number to be called. So I can't even get this open. My fingers are gooey. Okay, here we go. And just gonna add a little bit of adhesive to it. So yeah, Anyway, guys, it's been a slow week. Not much else is happening either here or with my renovation project. It's just on standstill right now, so I'm just waiting for my contractors to come back and finish up some of the stuff that they started. So yeah, once they do that, then we'll be going again. So I gotta find a tiny person, maybe a little person. So cute. She looks miserable but super cute. I'm gonna ink her because she's just crying for some help. I'm just gonna ink around her, put some glue on the back of her, and then pop her down. She looks so sad. Why do they look so sad? Most people and these usually do. They just look so pathetic. This still has tape on it, so I'll have to figure that out in a bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply a little bit of pressure to her. Let's find her some foliage to make her happier. I can add that. Let's slide her to about here. Let's slide her to the edge. I'm going to add some foliage right behind her and then slide her back. I'm just going to apply this little washi sticker to the bottom here. Right, and then slide her off and slide her back. So now she's on top of the washi sticker. So there's that. And let's get her a sentiment as well. Challenge yourself to smile, little girl. Challenge yourself. I'm just going to place it right up here. And we'll ink. Alright guys, well I think I've given y'all plenty of inspiration to give this a try. It's just collage medium. If you don't have collage medium, feel free to use Mod Podge. If you don't have Mod Podge, you can always just glue stick something down, and everybody has Mod Podge, right? It's just $1 at the dollar store. But yeah, if you don't have any collage medium, you can use white glue and water and apply it both top and bottom. And yeah, you're just putting a layer underneath and a protective layer on top, and then you can have something that looks like this. This needs something. It needs something. I need a little person. This might be my little people collection. She's too big. He's too tall. He's too tall. I think I used little people for all of these so far. She is too tall. Here, I will turn this way. And let's see, who did I use prior? I used 2 adults, or 1 adult. I used a child here and an adult or a teenager here. So we'll see. Maybe I'll place her on there. She's a child as well. This might be my children's collection of deco collage. And I'll just place her right on top and add some distress medium. I like those flat back pearls. I might use some more of them on this other project here. So what I'll do is I'll cut it about there and place some right down here. And then I'll use the rest across the top here, which will also help this to stick down. There. Okay. And then she needs a sentiment as well. So let me find something for her. I think I'm going to go with a dark sentiment. Where did my sentiments go? Oh, my desk is starting to get crazy. All right. Here they are. So these again are something that I got from Temu. I'm just trying out all of this stuff and you know, just using up what I've got. Let's see, today's full of possibilities. How about that? Today is full of possibilities. Every day is, actually. So I'm just going to place this right down here at the bottom. No, maybe I'll place it right up here at the top. Nope, I'll put it right down here at the very bottom. Nope, goes best at the top. I tried it all different ways, guys. It looks best up here at the top. All right, so today is full of possibilities. So I'm just going to wipe off the excess distress medium on here. Okay, and let's see, I guess I can make a couple more, and these will probably end up inside of my my tag journal, or maybe even another journal that I'm gonna probably start here pretty soon. I think I'm gonna do a tea time journal. So yeah, this is one of the tea cups that I stamped on here, and then I'm making these like altered playing cards to go into the journal. Okay, and that's about it. Also, if you're not happy with your stuff, you can always just add a number. Numbers are also the go-to for fixing any project that you're not really keen on. So I added this number right up here, and I'm also going to add that same number right over here. Okay, so there's that one. All right, so yeah, when you're low on creativity and you want to do something but it's not coming out the way you want, just go in with some stamps. It'll save the day. It'll end up you know, somewhat decent, and you'll have a finished product at least, and then you can always come back and figure it out later. So yeah, I'm just gonna end this video right here because I think I've done enough on my desk. So I will definitely talk to you guys in the next one. Stay naturally curious, guys. Thanks for watching my videos, subscribing to the channel, liking the videos, as well as sharing the videos. And I do appreciate all the comments that you guys leave in the down below. I also respond to all the comments that you guys leave, so feel free to comment away. And also don't forget to check out my link down in the description box. It's the one link that I have that'll take you to all of my other links. I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Bye guys, stay naturally curious. Bye.